Hey guys, it's day 12 of the AT, and it's just a normal day. Uh, Not much on this video today. I think you get so consumed, at least I do, with getting some miles behind you, that you just want to keep pushing and want to keep pushing. Today there were lots of hills, they were just straight up. Um, difficult, difficult hills. And so I've got a couple of short videos I'm gonna throw in there just for the viewing if you're interested. I'm gonna try to get better at this and actually make a short video showing the beginning and the ends of each day. So that way it'll make it easier for me to update this when I get to a good internet connection. I will chat with you
Guys,
later.
I had a little sleep last night and got about to take off. I checked the Gut Hook app, and I'm gonna just include those. I'm so sorry, I'm tired. Include those screenshots so you can kind of see the terrain we're having to walk. But it's cruel today, very cruel. So when I take a break at the top, I may crack this open. Otherwise, you may not get much from me today. But I'm in North Carolina. That's what's so nice. Camp next to a young guy. He's succumbed to this plantar fasciitis, I think is how you say that. And he's struggling with that, but met some awful nice folks along the way. I'm telling you, I'm looking more like a billy goat, an old billy goat. I'm gonna get this thing shaved off, I think. But I will chat with you guys later and show you, hopefully just show you some scenes. I don't want to do a lot of talking. All right, guys, about the trail I don't know how long I've been on the trail, but give you a little view here. I've been climbing and climbing. I know the first mountain was 800 feet in a very short distance. It means it's got a really high angle of ascent. But morning in the mountains here, I wish you could kind of see. It's hard for you to see, I know, back out in there. But what I really want you to see is what I've been climbing. I'm gonna hold this level. I've been doing this all morning. Just straight up. Somebody lied to me. They said that once we get to North Carolina, that the trail's kind of switchback. Somebody's lying. So I've been doing this for the last hour, I guess. Just to let you have an idea, and that's just kind of straight up. But I think once I get to the top of this one, I may have a little bit of slack. All right, guys, about the trail I don't know how long I've been on the trail, but give you a little view here. I've been climbing and climbing. I know the first mountain was 800 feet in a very short distance. It means it's got a really high angle of ascent. But morning in the mountains here, I wish you could kind of see. It's hard for you to see, I know, back out in there. But what I really want you to see is what I've been climbing. I'm gonna hold this level. I've been doing this all morning. Just straight up. Somebody lied to me. They said that once we get to North Carolina, that the trail's kind of switchback. Somebody's lying. So I've been doing this for the last hour, I guess. Just to let you have an idea, and that's just kind of straight up. But I think once I get to the top of this one, I may have a little bit of slack. All right, folks, it's the roundup for the day. It's been a good one. The trail about beat us. There isn't us. And it was just straight up for miles, just kept going for miles. And really, I was worn out by 2 o'clock. I mean, I do look like an old goat, don't I? Anyway, ran into a guy, Jim. What's your trail name?
Razorback.
Razorback. Oh my. Some of you know, I don't have to tell you what that stuff is. Anyway, we've been hustling together pretty much all day. We're about the same age, and all the young folks don't want to talk to us. But let me show you where we're camping. Before I do that, here's old Jim. Let me tell you about Jim real quick. Now, Jim is on his honeymoon, and he's spending it with me. Jim has been married for 6 weeks. And he's an idiot. He's out here on the trail with his beautiful bride at home. But his bride has been, instead of him staying in a hotel during the bad nights, his bride, he lives in Murphy, North Carolina, so his bride has been shuttling him back and forth at night. He's got a food sack of gourmet food like you can't believe. But he was at one point a air traffic controller until Reagan got involved, and then he became a horse stud farmer or something. What was it you did?
I had a horse ranch. I was still a controller until 2 years ago.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Oh, I thought
that's
you.
all right.
Okay. Well,
Well,
I told him that we
They
were
took
going.
all the good ones right back in.
Did they?
Yeah.
I told him we didn't actually go up to the shelter to camp. I was beaten. I said, we're going to hold short on this if you don't mind. And he knows what hold short means. And I told him I was heavy coming in. He knows what heavy it means on an airplane coming in. So we pulled off at this great site. I'm going to stop you for a moment and show it to you. Back. There's my crib over there. And my stuff's all strewn out. And let me show you I stayed a long ways away from Jim over there. There he is in his bubble tent. And this is what the campsite looks like. I don't know if you can hear the birds back there and the woodpeckers. That dumb airplane above us. But that's where we're going to stay for the night. We may be by ourselves completely, which is fine. Be nice and quiet. Didn't get any pictures today, any videos. There just was nothing to look at. So I think it'll get better, but we're glad to be in North Carolina.